Hello everyone, I'm Lauren Key, I'm a SharePoint engineer, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the landing page of a modern online SharePoint communication site. This video will cover the initial setup of the site, Webparts, creating new pages and linking them to the site itself. We're going to learn how to set the site navigation. We're going to look at the logo and the theme color. Okay? To begin with, you will need at least a Microsoft 365 Business Basic subscription with SharePoint Admin Access. And it will be really beneficial if you have your content, such as your text and your images, available before you begin your build to speed it up a bit. So, for those of you who don't know my past background, before changing careers and going into IT, I had 18 years experience as a sports massage therapist. I've worked in many prestigious hotels around the world, and I was the director of my own spa called the Spa Health and Beauty. For that reason, I've decided to build my communication site on that topic. For the communication site that I've built here, as you can see, we've got a hero web part to begin with. This is a great way to bring focus and visual interest to your page. You can display up to 5 items on a hero web part, and you can use compelling images, text and links to draw attention to each. If we scroll down, I've popped in here a news web part. This keeps your team in the loop of important information and stories about your company. I've got a quick links web part here. This pins items to your page for easy access. We've got a countdown timer. This counts down or up to an event. And I've put in here a people web part, which displays a selected group of people and their profiles on your page. So let's begin. You will need to go to portal.office.com, SharePoint, create site, communication site. You need to choose a site name here, so I'm going to call mine the Spa Health and Beauty. Okay. So that one's already been built. So if your URL is not available, you can edit your name so it becomes available. As you can see, the Spa Beauty itself in the URL is available, so we're going to click finish. Just ensure your language is correct. You can add a site description if you wish. So now what it's doing is it's creating the site in the background. And here we are. At default, SharePoint puts in the hero web part. They've got there a news element, events web part, documents, and yep, that's it. We will be editing and deleting these web parts during our build. So the first thing I want to do is I want to set the theme color. I'm going to go to the cog, change the look, theme. I quite like the teal. If you want to customize it, you can click customize. I like the teal and the teal. Then click save. I also want to change my logo at the top here, so we're going to go to change the look again. Header. You can choose if you want it a standard header layout or quite compact, and you will see it changes here at the top. I like the standard. I want to change the logo, so I go to site logo, change. There's my logo there. I'm going to select it, click open. As you will see, it's automatically changed, and you can select the background as well. Okay, save. I'm not really liking that blue, so I'm going to just go in and edit the theme colour again. Let's see what I can, yeah, that's it. Didn't quite save that. Right, I'm happy with that. I've set the theme and I've set my logo. Now I'm going to edit my hero web part. So we go edit, click, pencil. Like I said earlier, you get the option to choose between how many tiles you want in the layout. I'm going to stick with 5 tiles. You can also choose layers if you wish, and it just changes how it's displayed on the page. So go back to tiles, click 5. Go to the pencil. First of all, I want to change this background. It's not relevant to my theme, so we'll click background image. You can choose color block, you can have an auto select image, or you can choose image. Change. We now need to put our images into SharePoint so it's available. So I'm going to go to Site, Site Assets. I'm going to go to New Folder, create a new folder called Images so I know where it is. Okay. I've got all my images there selected, so I'm going to click, drag, and drop. Sometimes this takes a second go. I always find that with SharePoint, you need a second go. There we go. Uploading 14 items. Okay, I want to see my items more clearly, so I click tiles and I want this one. Open. Brilliant. I'm going to scroll up. I want to change the title. We're going to call it Client Contact Details. Okay. For now, I'm going to leave the alternative text blank, but it's something I highly recommend you do. It describes the image for people who can't see, but for this demonstration, I'm just going to leave it blank, and I'm going to do that later on. To edit this Learn More button, you click Options. You can toggle it on or off if you wish to display it on your page or not, and then you will edit the title and the link here. Personally, I don't want to see the Learn More, so I'm going to toggle it off. Now that's done, but what we haven't done is we haven't set the link to a document or a page for that particular web part. We need to build that page or supply that document. So we're going to X, save the work we've done, go to the cog. For this client contact details hero web part item, I want to have a page, so I'm going to add a page. You get 3 templates to choose from in SharePoint Online. As you will see, they give you lots of different features. Personally, I like to stick with the blank template because it saves me having to edit or delete any web parts that are already pre-implemented through the default. So here's my page. I'm going to call it Client Contact Details. I'm going to turn off the name. I want to edit this image at the back, so I'm going to go to Change Picture, Site, Site Assets to find my images document. There we go. And I'm going to go with this one. Open. You have a little yellow circle here. If you click and drag that button, it sets the focal point behind. I quite like it there. I'm going to turn off comments. I'm going to publish. I need this URL here for that link in the hero web part. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to my hero web part. Edit. Okay, I'm just going to save that. SharePoint hasn't quite caught up. Edit. Okay. I do find this with the hero part, web part, sometimes takes a little time. There we go. So we need to edit this link now. So we've gone to the pencil, we're going to go to change. We're going to go from link, Control V to paste your link in, open. And there we go. Republish. Edit. Oh, is it in there? No settings changed. Okay. So what I want to do is to just test that now. We're going to click here. Ah, no, that didn't work. SharePoint is having a funny 5 minutes then, so we're going to go edit again. Go to the pencil, change the link from link, paste it in, open, republish. So now, hopefully, if we click my item here, and there we go, it goes straight to the page that I want it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly edit these 5 web part items here. I won't put the pages in for now, just so you can see, just so we can move on to the next web part. Edit, pencil, and change, oh, sorry about that, change the title. We're going to call this one Medical History Records, background image, custom image, change. I want to set it as the one with the leaf in the little piece of paper. Where are we? It is here. Okay, that one's good. Got the title in. Change the title of this, COVID-19 updates. Background image. Change. Site assets, images. I quite like this piece of gemstone. Okay, last few. Treatment, contra indications, change, site, this candle one, yep, it's ticked. Alright, and then last but not least, product ingredient list. And I'm going to go with this one. Also a nice feature that you can do with this hero web part is you can change the focal point on these. Let's try this one, this might be a bit more clearer, there we go. You can change the focal point of the items, and you can also zoom in and zoom out of your images, which I think is quite a nice feature. So just a reminder, you must ensure that you go and create those pages through setting, add a page, create the page, copy the link, and then add it in here. But because I've got so many left to do, I just want to move on to allow you to see other web parts. Now we're going to add the news web part. For this, we do need to create a page. I'm going to go to the cog, add a page, blank, create page. I'm going to call it the Spa Awards. Let's say hypothetically we won an award and you want to announce that to your team, you can add it in. I am going to put a little bit of content into this page just so we have some for the news feed. Paste that. Copy it over from this screen. Paste it in here. Lovely. I'm going to change my image. Site assets, images. I quite like this sparkle one. Set the focal point wherever I would like it. I'm going to go with there. Don't wish to have any comments on this page. I'm going to publish it. Now, in this box here, you will see you have various options. I want to post as news on this site because it's a news web part. I'm going to click that one. It's added. We'll go back to our landing page. And if you scroll down, you will see it there. If we edit that web part now, so down the bottom here, you can see that you have different options for how you wish your news to be displayed in the layout. I quite like it side by side because you can then have multiple news posts to show. And also, I wanted to change that background colour, so I'm going to go with the aqua or teal. If we refer back to our original site that I showed you, you will see that I've got two web parts displayed in one field there. So what I need to do is I need to go to edit this section. I'm going to click two columns. You can have three, you can have 1/3, you can have 1/3 right. I want two. And in here now, I'm going to add our quick links. Scroll down to quick links. I want to call this Spa Therapists Treatment Documents. I'm going to add the links now. So like my images, we now need to add some documents to our site. I'm going to add them in here. So I'm going to select them all. I'm going to click, drag, and then drop. Again, second time lucky. There we go, uploading 4 items. I want them all to be displayed on my quick links, so I'm going to open. If you only want a few, you can just pick which ones you want. So that's that bit done. Let's save our draft. Now, I don't want this event. I'll republish. And then we're going to edit again. Yeah, I don't want this events web part to be shown on my site. So to delete web parts from your site, you click it and you literally just go to the little dustbin there, delete web part, click that and it goes. Again, I don't want this one, so I'm going to click it, delete it, it's gone. I've already got web quick links, so I don't need a secondary one. Delete. We will keep that one on because what I'm going to show you is how to drag web parts on your site. So to make a new section, you click this plus button, decide whether you want one full column, 2, 3, a third, etc. I just want one. Now I want to put this people's profile down here into this section. So you click it, you drag it, highlight the blue and then drop it in. And now you'll see that it's in its own section in the white. It's not with the teal anymore. I want a secondary section in there so we can put in our countdown timer. I'm going to republish the work I've done so we've got it saved, and I'm going to revert back to my previous demonstration site to show you. Now we're going to build this countdown timer. Let's say hypothetically we have a new product launch that's happening in so many days. I want it to display to my staff just as a reminder. So go back to your site, edit, scroll down, click add a new web part. If you want, you can expand it and you can see them all. I want countdown timer, so let's go find it. There we are. Click countdown timer. Add a title. New product launch. Edit. Right, so we now need to set when our product launch is happening. I'm going to pick October, Monday the 5th of October is when our product launch is happening, and it's going to launch from 9 AM. I need to add a background image. Site assets, images, and I really liked this facial products image. You can choose whether the overlay color is dark or white, and the opacity I'm going to leave it quite low. Yep, I'm happy with that. If you want, you can add a description in here and you can zoom, change your focal point. I want it to show the entire bottle, and you can zoom in and zoom out how you'd like it. I quite like it there. I want to change my section background. Quite like the soft, so I'm going to leave it as that. Save draft. Alright, nearly there. One last bit to do is our staff profile pictures. We have the web part already in there because it was implemented with at default from when we built the site, but if you don't have it there, you go to add new web part, expand, and it's people. Alright, you click it in, but we already have it, so let's go with that. I'm going to add my title, staff profiles, and I'm going to start adding in the names of my team members. Adele, Rance, Lydia, brilliant. I want to change the colour of this background. And there you have it. Republish. The last thing we have to do is edit the site navigation. So we're going to go to edit up here. I don't want any of the documents, so we'll click the ellipsis, remove pages, I don't want that. Children outside playing. Remove that one. Okay, so now I go to the plus button. Oh dear, not happy little girl. Treatment, contraindications. Treatment contraindications. Okay. Bear with me. I need our pages. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly build a page for that. Contraindications. Okay, set my picture. Site assets, images. Let's go with this one. Set the focal point. Publish. So copy that address. I'm now going to set that in my link there, and we're going to do a display name. I want to call it treatment contraindications. Treatment contraindications. I've got my address in there. Okay. Save. Now I wish to do product ingredients. So because we haven't set the page on that one, I'm just going to quickly do it now just to show you. Cog, add a page, blank, create page. So this one was called product ingredients. Site assets, images. Do the drop of water again to keep it consistent. Comments off, publish, copy address, go back to my navigation. I need to add a new one and type in the name, which was product ingredients. Okay, right, save. Treatment contraindications, product ingredient list. Right, so there you have it. So in summary, we have created our communication site, the landing page. We have set your logo. We have set the title. We have set the theme color. We have created a hero web part. I've shown you how to edit the images and the titles, and on some of them, the page links. You now know how to set the news web part, pin important documents to your site, set up a countdown timer for an exciting new product launch that's going to be happening, and last but not least, you've set up staff profiles of the team members in your company. So that's it, you've done it. Look out for some future videos that I'm going to do. Next time I'm going to be developing the pages that we've built. I'm going to be putting more content in there. I'd like to show you how to create lists. SharePoint, I know SharePoint have recently brought in dragging lists from Excel, so I'm going to show you that. We can look at document libraries and all the other features that are on offer in SharePoint Online. So look out for those, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.